change your life.
Talking break up.
The moment we break up from our traffickers, how do we move forward after that moment of break, and what do we feel, and how do we overcome those things we feel at that moment? Breaking from traffickers is a very difficult and challenging moment, because even when we finally break off from them, whether we finish our debt or not, also something very difficult after that is how to move forward after that. How do we gather our strength and our energy again and keep moving? So on my own aspect, it was so difficult because I really felt lost. We were used to that leading, people telling us what to do, where not to go, what to eat, what to wear. And all of a sudden, we don't have these people directing us anymore. So me personally, I really feel lost and trapped at the same time, because I felt like, so what do I do next? Where do I start from next? Immediately you are free from that bondage and you have to go to the world of freedom. And sometimes we don't know what to do with that freedom. We don't know how do we use that freedom. So for me, it was hard because I had to take time always being in my room to think, like, where do I go? Where do I start from? Now the trafficker is no longer here. What do I do next? Where do I start from? Do I stay and remain in the street, or do I go? And if I go, what happened? So I think the best thing to do at that moment is to try to stay away from people who didn't make the same decision with you, because you can easily be corrupted and misled, And this is when a lot of people fall into the hands of another traffickers again, because they felt lost. They don't know what to do and where to go. For people who find themselves in such situation, the best thing to do is to take a step back, take time to analyze what is happening to you, take time to analyze what to do next, take time to analyze where to go and who to go to, and stay away from people who are not in the same category with you, who didn't make the same decision with you. It means that people are still paying traffickers and you are no longer paying. So stay away, don't be with them, because you are going to get confused, like go back to traffickers and go and complete your debt. Our family, even family can also be a dangerous people to be with at that moment, because they can tell you, don't go away, remain and pay your debt. So the best thing is to cut from these people who are going to take you back to what you don't want to be. That moment of breakup, if you are not careful, you could easily fall in the wrong hand, be with the wrong people. Like now you feel like, okay, now I'm free, then what? You are free to do anything. But that freedom could also become a bondage if you are not careful, So, and that thing was so difficult for me too. How do I get the right people? How do I know if they are good, by the way, if it's right,
Because when I left, they went to my mother's house, and there was a really, really big problem in my mother's house. They called me that I should go back. I was like, go back to the cage where they kept me. It was really, really difficult, but there was nothing at that moment I could do. I have to go back. I left from that house more than 4 times. But because of my family, I was afraid that I would lose somebody. My child is there, and also, so I was it was really, really difficult for me. Then the last time I really decided to leave that place, I left, and my goal was to leave Italy, because I know if I was still in Italy, I would still fall in the wrong hands. I will still go back and I will still do the things that I don't want to do. It was really, 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 really difficult, because I came to France and they took me back to Italy. I got no money, nothing. I came to France with not even 1 cent.
I felt a relief. At the same time, I was scared. I was scared because I won't lie, the lifestyle was very difficult. Everybody left me. My boyfriend then left me because I was not able to meet up with the lifestyle anymore. So, and the main reason why I wanted to go back was because of my boyfriend. I wasn't doing the same thing. We were not going out anymore. He said, okay, I can't. I have to be with someone else. I cannot be indoor always. The decision I make was I just try to cut everybody off. Just try, because when I talk with my friends, what they tell me, what she did for you is a good thing by bringing you here. Don't do anything bad that can involve her and the police. That has to be very deadly. That's the kind of thing I was hearing. Everybody was kind of seeing me as a satanic person. Sometimes I was even feeling it. Yeah, maybe I'm wicked. Yes, because the pressure was too much. And to be frank and sincere, my friends did that way, telling me, don't do this. You, like, I was feeling bad. When they see me, they like, why are you looking so tattered? What is wrong with you? The truth is, at the end of the day, when they saw me and they see how I now live, all of them that condemn me, they took the same step that I took. Just imagine if I have listened to them, would have still been in the same level. Who would have helped each other? It's just like the moral lesson is being you. If it is what you really want, do it. It will fall in place. If it's good and it's good, do it. Don't look at people. All of them, they are in the same association that I was before. They call me to ask. The only call I make now is, how did you do it when they gave you an appointment like this? Did you do this? Is the call I get from them now. Not about human trafficking or about right now they are grateful. A lot of them, not one, not two, not three, not four. There are a lot. They took the same step like me because they saw the lifestyle. They saw it in me, what I went there to do. It shows in me.
Breaking up for something is a very difficult thing. Yes, is a very difficult decision that one can make, because you will think about the money that you are even getting in the street, that I will not have this kind of money again, because we think that maybe if we have this money, and the money that we are getting, we are not using it in the right way. When we are making decision of breaking up, we should not look back, because I know, and for me, many pressure was coming from family, from friends. People will even say, this person that helped you, this person that took you from suffer, now you want to enjoy, now you want to put the person in problem, or you want to make the person feel regret why he brought you from Nigeria, not knowing that the person is actually destroying your life. It's not giving you the best thing. Me, when I break up, I was afraid, because one, I don't know where I'm going to. I don't know the people that I'm going to meet. I don't know who to help. I don't know even have anywhere to stay. So that was one of the challenge of when I said that, okay, let me leave this place now. Where am I going? Who am I going to talk to? Who will advise me that, okay, don't worry, I will assist you with this. Don't worry, I will give you money to feed, because I know that then I will not have money to feed again. So my challenge was fear, family, the pressure of friends telling me that so this person have helped you, now you want to pay the person back. You don't want to pay. I took the step that, even if this person is talking to me that no, go back, I will not take it, because it's my life. Is the life that I want. I will work towards it. And I break up, deleted so many numbers from my phone. People that are giving me the pressure that no, don't take this decision. Cut off so many family members. I cut off so many people from my life, just to make sure that I keep maintaining what I've decided to do.
It's very difficult to actually break out from a trafficker. Most of them don't mean well for us. They are only doing it for their own selfish interest, because they are bringing you to have some gain, to work for them to make profit out of you. Though majority of these white people don't believe in juju, one of the major reason or the major fear that we have is, when you're leaving, they will take you to somewhere to swear, even though a lot of the swear is not real. just to put that fear in you. So when you come here, you're trying to break out, you realize that this is not what I'm meant to do, even though you know you're coming to do it, you know the lifestyle is bad, and you're trying to break out. You think of the swear, the oath, and the fear that was put in your mind. You remember the oath you took, you want to stay back, but at the end of the day, you think of the positive aspect of life, because life in Africa and life in Europe, it's kind of different. You just think, if I take this decision, it's going to help me. Yeah, a lot of our family members, they don't care. The only thing they care about is, after all, just stay, pay. After you pay, you'll be free. They don't see what we see, because they are in the other side of the world. So when you decide, when you want to break out of traffickers, you just have to decide, know yourself. When I was coming, I knew what I was going to do, but when I got to Italy, I decided, no, these people didn't mean well for me. If I decide that I was going to compensate you as my person who brought me here, I will do that. But I will not pay. I will not do anything to hurt myself. I break out of them. I had an agreement with them that, but though they refused, they did a lot of things, as in kind of, if you do that, if you try it, if you do, they in fact, they gave my number to a lot of people. They start calling me, but I knew myself right from time. When I left Italy, I came to France. When I came to France, I changed my number. They traced me again. They got my number. They called me. I didn't want to respond, because I didn't have that fear in me. I knew what I wanted. Do you understand? So I just said to myself, I'm not going to do this. You understand? Though, a lot of people will say you're ungrateful, you are this, because I knew what I wanted. It's not that I wanted to run away, because I know you are not, you don't mean well for me. Do you understand? So I decided, I said no. When I came here, I was like, should I go back? That fear, I had that fear in me. Should I go back? I had so many thoughts. Maybe I should go back. The life in France, I don't understand the language and all that. I wanted to go back, but I say if I go back, it's like going back to my vomit. So I just felt no, I won't go back. I know who I am. I stayed. You have to sacrifice something. You have to go through pains. I made a lot of decisions that was not good for me. I met a friend who wanted to traffic me also, a guy, I stayed with him. He was like, he thought I was a mugu. He was like, why don't you do this? This is what a lot of girls do. Do you understand? I make him understand that if I wanted to do this, I wouldn't have been. You promised me a lot. He thought I was having money. I left him because him also is selfish. He wants to use me. So I broke out. I have to take a decision. I made research. I communicated with a lot of positive people, not girls in the street, because a lot of girls in the street, they want to hold you back.
7 days to change your life.